Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from team PBL 622. In this video, we want to presentation our project entitled MoneyWise. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce the member of this group. There were me, Ananda Yuni Putri, then Auga Raihan Mustohar, Giato Tasitorus, and Marceli Nurfala. From prototype to production, MoneyWise is live. Financial management is still manual and disorganized. New MoneyWise is here to help manage and monitor finances digitally and real time. Problem and solution, MoneyWise addresses the issues of inconsistent recording of small transactions and the complexity of financial apps for individuals, as well as the risks of operational cash data leaks in MSME team collaboration. This platform serves as a one-stop solution that automates case recording through AI, and secures bookkeeping delegation via a rigorous business transaction validation process. We use Zetorbit VPS production for the hosting provider, and we use Cloud VPS running Ubuntu LTS, Nginx, Web Server PM2 Process Manager, and PostgreSQL database server as server's page. We can use this QR to look the website.
This slide show who is using our application and how they interact with it. On the left, the dashboard display our current user statistic, including 35 registered user and 19 active user. This metric help us monitoring user growth and overall engagement. In the middle, the growth chart highlight a significant increase in user during our testing and launching phase. It also shows strong user retention with an average season time of 1 minute and 3 seconds. And most interactions focus on the home page. On the right, we present a real user profile based on interview data. This profile helps us understand user financial challenge, habit, and needs, allowing us to design features that better solve their real problems. Finally, at the bottom, we include testimonials from users. Their feedback confirm that MoneyWise is easy to use and help users manage their financial more effectively.
Moving to slide 4, MoneyWise is live on secure 3-tier architecture. Number 1 is presentation tier. Runs in the web browser using Next.js React components and Tailwind CSS to render our premium Glassmorphism UI and capture real-time entries. Application tier in the middle use Next.js server API routes to handle core financial logic. User session, Gemini AI API parsing, and SMTP email reminders. Data tiers in the right use Prisma ORM as a type-safe controller to query our PostgreSQL database. For infrastructure, we deploy on an Ubuntu LTS FPS via Jetorbit, utilizing Nginx as a reverse proxy with Let's Encrypt SSL for secure HTTPS traffic. Database updates are safely handled using npx Prisma Migrate Deploy. This live cloud setup represents our final pivot from a basic manual layout into a AI-driven, mobile-optimized solution.
Emerging technologies applied, not just explored. Technology use, we are using Next.js for server-side rendering, TypeScript, Prisma ORM, PostgreSQL, Nextcloud.js for Google OAuth, Tailwind CSS, and Gemini AI API. Real integration challenges and how to overcome them. The challenge is strict daily token quota limit on the Gemini API for free tier that hinder the frequency of bulk financial analysis. Solution: implement an interval server-side caching mechanism to store the result of user financial pattern and analysis, thereby reducing repetitive API token calls. Performance metrics, response time, uptime, and load handling. Response time, an average of less than 180 milliseconds for loading the main dashboard, thanks to the Next.js server-side rendering optimization. Server uptime is approximately around 99% and consistently maintained on the server, monitored by PM2. Lesson learned from the development to the production environment. Deploying a production server taught the team the importance of implementing security hardening measures such as blocking direct root login access and tightening the UVW firewall from the very beginning, before exposing the API to the public.
Okay, in this slide, I will explain about my research. It's about designing a budget management feature using a rule-based thresholding mechanism for budget control and reallocation in educational organization on the MoneyWise website. Research aims to design a budget management feature on the MoneyWise platform for educational organization by applying a rule-based thresholding approach to support structure and adaptive financial management. This approach is expected to improve transparency, consistency, and accountability in budget management in providing structured decision-making mechanism. The study applies a research and development methods as the main framework, focusing on requirement identification, system design, and design validation. This research focus on producing and validating a system design prototype rather than implementing a fully operational product or conducting statistical hypothesis testing.
This research focused on developing an automated receivable monitoring and management module for the MoneyWise platform using the user-centered design approach. Based on our literature review, we found that manual receivable management often leads to delay collections, recording error, and inefficient cash flow monitoring. To address these challenges, we adopt a research and development methodology combined with user-centered design to ensure the solution meets real user needs. Through interview and observation with business owner and finance staff, we designed a model that receives receivable, tracking payments due date, and automatically sends payment reminder via WhatsApp.
This is my research implementing offline first PWA to optimization performance MoneyWise in low connectivity Batam. To ground this study in stabilized empirical frameworks, our research built directly on modern offline first PWA literature, specifically drawing from Burbench to validate how service workers and localized data persistence fundamentally mitigate infrastructure disruption. By applying this principle to MoneyWise platform, we successfully resolve our core research question. The post-test results demonstrate a massive 91.65% optimization in rendering speed and achieve an absolute 100% offline operational availability and synchronization success rate. Methodologically, following the rigorous deadlikeness established by Verdecia, the study explicitly bypassed subjective error-prone user surveys. Instead, we relied entirely on a strictly controlled, measurement-based, experimental procedure utilizing Chrome DevTools to capture precise microsecond runtime metrics and simulate real-world low connectivity constraints with maximum accuracy.
My topic is about design and evaluation of mobile financial management system, a case study in educational organization. This research design and evaluates a mobile financial management application through a comprehensive case study in educational organization, focusing on implementing core features like bill recording, balance management, and customer data management. Employing a mobile-first design approach and user-centered principle, the study effectively bridges the critical gap between enterprise-grade functionality and mobile platform constraints,
Which detail our business model canvas and market traction monetization. We use a freemium model. Core features like manual tracking and budgeting are free, but we have limit until 5 million rupiah. Advanced tools require premium tiers and pro tier at 20,000 rupiah one time for personal users, and a business tier at 58,000 rupiah monthly for SMEs. Actual operating costs, we spend around 500,000 rupiah monthly for our VPS, while our AI costs are 0 rupiah because we optimize Gemini free tier. Marketing and operation consume just 100,000 to 200,000 rupiah. Market validation, our analytic log 48 views from 8 active users with average engagement of 1 minute and 3 seconds. This proves that despite low initial traction in the SME segment, our core value proposition is gaining real traction.
This slide presents our marketing strategy and user acquisition plan for MoneyWise. On the left, our main user acquisition channel are social media, especially Instagram and TikTok, as well as word of mouth through friends, family, and communities. Our strategy focuses on creating short promotional videos, with Instagram Reels being the most effective platform for reaching new users originally. To support continuous growth, we plan to post content consistently 2 or 3 times per week, demonstrate key feature, and actively engage with users by responding to comments and gathering their feedback. On the right, the conversation rate estimate our user acquisition funnel. Based on 3,530 Instagram Reels views, we project that 1% of viewers, or about 35 users, will register and approximately 70% of them, or 25 users, will become active users.
What broke in production and how we fix it, critical bugs discovered after go live and how to handle them. Bug, the personal API can be accessed publicly with just a user ID, and for the fix, we are added session validation to all API roles to ensure that the submitted user ID match the ID of the currently active user session. Unresolved technical debt and its risks. The usage limits on the free AI API quota, which may be suspended at any time if the daily quota is exhausted, risks temporarily halting the AI chatbot input features for users. The risk is mitigated by providing a backup manual input menu that remains responsive. Security and privacy consideration regarding real user data, ensuring full compliance with Law Number 27 of 2022 on personal data protection and the IT law through the explicit consent mechanism on the Google single sign-on, registration page, encryption of a sensitive financial data exchange, and strict security measure for data access control and audit trails. Comparison, mid-semester plan versus end of the semester reality. The mid-semester plan initially aimed to focus on the technical completion of the standalone system architecture. However, by the end of the semester, the team shift its focus and energy intensively toward marketing and promotional strategies to drive traction and acquire real users, with the goal of ensuring widespread adoption of MoneyWise platform.
In this slide, we can see the team performance and retrospective. Auga Raihan Mustahar as front-end developer and business analyst, Marcelino Nurvala as QA, social media and content creator, Giato Tasitorus as front-end and back-end developer, and me, Ananda Yuniputri, as document specialist, system and business analyst.
This slide summarizes what we have accomplished, the key lesson we learned, and our future plans for MoneyWise. We successfully launching MoneyWise as a live web application and research 35 registered users. Our MVP validates the stability of the platform through essential features such as transaction recording, budget management, and invoice tracking. We also introduced premium features including AI chatbot, and AI-powered financial insight. Throughout development, we learned 3 important lessons. First, turning UI design into a responsive application often requires technical adjustment. Second, user needs can change, so flexibility and design thinking are essential. Third, real user often reveal users that do not appear during internal testing, making continuous improvement and critical part of development. Looking ahead, our short-term focus into strengthen marketing through social media and financial literacy programs to attract more early adopters. In the long term, we aim to enhance our technical infrastructure and refine existing features to prepare MoneyWise for a wider market.
You can visit our link GitHub or our project repository in GitHub, and you can see our email and our phone number, and you can scan this QR to visit our application.
Maybe that's all presentation from us. We apologize if we made any mistake. Wabillahi taufiq walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.